Next time your mum says,
"Your generation is lazy, self-entitled, you'll settle for nothing less than instant gratification, and, excuse me for a second, a Boxing Day sale's on."
here's a better argument than,
"Shut up, Mum. You don't understand the pressures I'm under."
remember how youth allowance, Ab Study, Oz Study and New Start combined cost the national budget $5 billion a year?
Well, guess what your parents have been doing while yelling at you for that?
Feeding and clothing you until you're 35.
Yeah, but I was talking about the naughty thing you do.
They cost. Sick of all the Gen Y's leeching.
Well, then you shouldn't have become a genetic scientist and spliced my DNA before I was born with that leech.
The federal budget. It's all take with them, isn't it?
You voted to reduce our foreign aid to $0.
Yeah, but that's not taken. That's just being an asshole.
You're not getting away that easily. How much do baby boomers take from the federal budget?
$5 billion! Sometimes as much as $8 billion.
Oh, it looks like your parents are sometimes a billion a push. Oh, sneaking just as much, if not more, from the federal budget, are we?
You don't understand the pressures I'm under.
Negative gearing. The phrase you've heard a couple of times on television explained and thought,
The process of negative gearing works by deducting the cost of owning.
Okay, negative means bad. That's all you needed to say.
Yeah, that's good enough. Looks like we don't need to explain this to you in any further detail, and I'll just cease talking right.
here it is in further detail. Negative gearing allows taxpayers, aka anyone who's ever complaining that,
Dull blood is always sucking out the tea to the system. In a dumb way, this is how the grown-ups do it, kiddies. Watch and learn.
it's legal in Australia to buy property as an investment.
Sounds pretty innocent, doesn't it?
And it is. But if that property doesn't make more money in rent than the interest on your home loan, you get to claim however much the difference is as a tax deduction.
No, I don't have that money. It's in a mortgage. Yeah, but you have a whole other house you don't live in and don't take any of the risk on the investment at the expense of the federal budget. I have 2 extra houses, and it's very stressful juggling that with the very satisfying thought that you don't have any houses, nor will you, as I'm leaving every last cent of mine to my future wife that I'm going to marry from Thailand that's even younger than you. Oh yeah, Brandon Senior's using your seniority to screw you over, Brandon Jr.
Why, Dad?
What? I don't know, because you never take the garbage out.
Which has driven up the price of housing by 9%.
Well, it was always tough to get a house, I remember.
134% cheaper in relation to disposable income for the very central reason that your parents keep buying up all the houses, claiming $14 billion in net losses a year. Under the tax loophole that clearly benefits the top 40% of earners in this country, dressed up as...
Because it encourages new houses to be built. Out of Lego, that's right. Get it out of your parents' basements, you sad 20-something-year-olds, and build a house so your dad can kick it down, yelling,
Just like real life! What an educational toy!
95% of houses which claim negative gearing benefits are houses that were already built, and as a result the rental vacancy rate in Australia over the last 40 years has only once been below 5% for a quarter of a year in 1979, which due to this desperate demand is driving up the cost of rent, but apparently Gen Y are the selfish ones for...
Eat my packet.
Yes! You didn't say they were lost, I thought they were family chips.
Move out.
Please! Sometimes I make you laugh by belching when you ask me a question. I do everything I can to entertain you. Well, if we got rid of negative gearing, there's a strong argument that rents would increase. When Bob Hawke did it in the 80s, he saw a huge surge in rents.
In Sydney and Perth exclusively. Nothing to do with negative gearing and everything to do with not a lot of houses being built in Sydney in the couple of years previous. And in Perth, I'm guessing, because people realise that if you move there...
What the hell? I'm hot and nice now? Yeah, but, look at this. 5 times 5. That's a nice shirt you're wearing. Yeah, getting rid of negative gearing will do that to you. Make you bad at simple maths questions.
And angers a lot of affluent, completely selfless voters who, unlike Gen Y, that vote primarily on issues like the environment, education, a national broadband network and refugees, I vote against any party that tries to fuck with my tax cuts.
No, that's fine. You're a good person. Baby boomers are definitely the moral glue of our society.
I hate my kids. If I wasn't collecting rent from my investment property in Bathurst, I'd move in there just to learn the ways of the rabbit so I can eat my damn offspring.
Mum, Dad's pissed off because I ate his chips. Can you get him some more? and get a kid's pick for me. One for each year I've been alive, Stitch.
How did such a saint as I raise such a self-absorbed child?
By feeding me chips? Where's that 20-pack?
Negative gearing, allowing kids all over Australia that when they're accused of being selfish by their parents to make this facial expression.
Please press the subscribe button now.
Come on.